Both teams getting their final warm-ups in as we welcome you back to the MLB pregame show. First pitch of Game 2 in our series is right around the corner. But before we turn that corner, here is our Topps player spotlight. Darren James is in that spotlight. Doesn't get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. It's the penultimate game of the year between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Chicago Cubs. Cubs baseball starts right now. Enos Fuentes makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
St. Louis, second baseman, Enos Fuentes.
And we're underway as the first pitch is a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, and the pitching really let them down last time. Too often their guys were falling behind and having to throw fastballs on 2-0 or 3-1. That'll catch up with you after a while.
And a fastball is swung on and missed, and there is your first out of the contest. And now a shot of the Cardinals' starting lineup is set by Mike Matheny. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. His on-base percentage over the last 10 games is over 500. He's been absolutely on fire at the plate, so they're going to have to be very careful about how they approach him.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. I got it! And, oh, he can't rein it in. Bases are empty, one man out. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again.
Hey, strike this guy out. Get him yourself.
Hard hit ball to second. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third,
Jorge Soler gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on.
Hey, get ahead. Stay ahead right here.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Well, time to look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Dave Lawrence.
I think Lawrence is pretty consistent and respected for his strike zone. He doesn't seem to miss many pitches too often.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Hayward has it in his tracks. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Cardinals. It's the Cardinals nothing. Cubs coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Matt Adams is set to stand in, and he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a hit in recent action. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Come on, guys.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout.
I got it.
There is Moustakas to look it in for the first out.
batting fifth, catcher.
Jesus Reyes will stride in now. Back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
And you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Throw gets him. 2 down.
Batting sixth.
Rendell Gritchick gets his first try now, and he's seen that average climb the last week or so. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And the curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, man, he must have been looking for something else. That was a curveball that had "hit me" written all over it, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Cardinals. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Gerardo Parra leads it off here. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third.
Well, he's faced the minimum so far, and obviously it's still early, but they need to get something going because you can't let this guy settle in out there.
Hits it high and deep out to center field. Larson racing back, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Batting eighth.
David Hernandez will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Hey, plays it first, plays it first.
And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Line toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. Jared Kozart comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And they'll try and play for one here as he gets this one down. One there. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Darren James digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Darren James.
All right, come on now, one time, let her fly.
Swing and a ball lined hard towards short. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. Leading off the inning, Enos Fuentes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And another foul ball.
Hey, need a strikeout right here. Here we go.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he lays off the curveball. Strike 3 called, and that's going to be out number 1. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season.
Well, it's just business as usual for him, Matt. He leads the National League in that category. And pitching wins, they just aren't as celebrated these days as they once were. But I'll tell you, if you're leading the league, you're one of the best pitchers around. We'll see if he can hold on and add another win to his total in this one.
Eric Perez is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Hey, what a way, what a way.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Jorge Soler is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
Hey, 2 outs. Plays at 1.
Here comes the first pitch. Into the seats, 0-1. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Cardinals. It remains 1-0. Leading off the inning, Matt Adams, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Hey, we got no outs.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. A look at our line score here through the first 4, and as we've mentioned, just 1 hit for these guys this afternoon. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jesus Reyes. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And that's in there for a strike.
You know, I can't help but notice how much he's getting ahead of the hitters right now. I'm told he's throwing around 80% first pitch strikes. That's way above average.
Strike 2 on the curveball. 0-2.
Some would say he's showing good patience here, waiting for his pitch. But as a number 5 hitter, I think you need to make something happen.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Number 25, Randall Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And he lays off there 1-0.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Hit hard to short. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit.
Hold on to it.
Gerardo Parra is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. He's set. Here it comes. Served out to left off the end of the bat. In there, a base hit.
No runner. Can't hold.
The batter.
So striding in, number 28, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Boy, he better get it back together here with 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more from Wrigleyville right after this. The pitcher, Darren James, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1.
Come on, big guy.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Come on, let it fly right here.
And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Hey, let it fly up there, huh?
Cozart sets. Here it is on 2-1. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Well, I think he got the pitch he was looking for right there, but not in the right location. So that's a great job of just holding up the swing.
Hey, let's go, big fella.
Here's a hard hit ball that'll be caught out there at short. And that's a loud out number 1. Jared Cozart will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
And you know, guys, it's never fun to have your pitcher leading off an inning for you in this situation. But hey, who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is. Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked the batter to this point, so his control has been really, really spot on so far.
One out, one out.
Standing in now, Enos Fuentes. Lays off 1-0.
Counts 1-0. Pick it up, let's go.
Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. No runs, 3 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time.
Ball.
And that misses 2-2.
2 balls.
Ooh, there's a tough one to take right there on a 1-2 pitch, especially after fighting off so many pitches leading up to that one.
Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. There to take it is Rizzo, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, third baseman,
Eric Perez will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game.
Just a little off on his earlier swings, guys. You've got to keep that top hand palm up through contact to keep him rolling over.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Another example there of a guy chasing after that first pitch and falling behind.
Yeah, and Matt, we've seen it time and time again. It is something that these guys just have to be more aware of. At this point, why would you even throw them a strike on the first pitch?
Jorge Soler will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And when you're still searching for your first extra base hit of the game, this will work as a nice substitute. He's into second with the old single and a stolen base routine.
Hey, let's hold him right here.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Fly ball heading for the alley. Larson going back on it, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. The tying run is in to score from second. It's 1-1. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
The first baseman.
Matt Adams will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Hit in the air out to left field. Upton has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, all tied at 1-1. Darren James is going to hit here with his guys up by 3 in inning number 6.
Well, Matt, he's got some cushion to work with here, and he's throwing the ball well, so he's earned himself not only that chance to hit one more time, but more importantly, a chance to go deeper into this ball game out there on the mound.
And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and no one left on base. 7th inning coming up. The Cubbies are in front, 4-1. Leading off the inning, Jesus Reyes, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. You worry a little about things snowballing from here?
Well, you know, these are 2 teams that don't traditionally care for each other too much, so we've seen this go south before.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air.
I go.
And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
Center fielder number
Rendell Grichuk will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
Plays at 1 now.
Hit hard towards second, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Gerardo Parra will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First delivery to him on the way. Called strike at the letters, 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ball game and kept his team in the ball game.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. He pulls this one into right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. David Hernandez steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. On his way to pitch number 75. Ripped down the first base line. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate. Here comes the Chicago skipper now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score. Buster Tipre. Not a lot of offense to go around in this one, but what offense we did see came from this man's bat. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the